Do not, and I repeat, do not apologize to your avoidant ex for things that you did not do wrong. It is very common for an avoidant to gaslight a partner when they are ending the relationship and when they are discarding a partner. The avoidant does not want to take accountability. Accountability requires self-reflection. Avoidance avoids self-reflection because self-reflection means processing emotions, not running from them, taking accountability, reflecting on how their behavior impacts others. Accountability is very difficult for an avoidant because it triggers that core shame wound. Avoidants did not get love and nurturing from their parents or caretakers as children in the way that they needed. This caused them to feel unlovable, like something was defective within them. So if they take accountability for hurting their partner, this confirms their defectiveness to themselves. This confirms that they are defective and not lovable. It's too painful. So the avoidant will find a third party, will find an external source to blame their behavior on. Often, they will try to convince their partner that it was them being too needy, too pressuring, and it was just too much, too overwhelming. And often, the partner that's getting broken up with by the avoidant will believe this gaslighting. They will second guess themselves. Oh, I must have been too needy. Oh, I must have been too much. If you were just looking to have your basic wants and needs met in the relationship, if you were just wanting this person to show up for you in the way that you showed up for them, that is not being too needy. That is not something to apologize over. Holding your boundaries and asserting your wants and needs in a healthy way is a good thing. You should do that in a relationship. That is not something to apologize for. If you apologize to the avoidant for just doing normal, healthy relationship behaviors, then you are enabling this person. You are allowing them to escape accountability, to avoid self-reflection, and avoid any incentive for any meaningful change. And what you're doing is you're sending yourself a profoundly negative message. You are telling yourself that your wants and needs don't matter and that you're just too needy for having any needs at all. And that pushes you further into anxiousness, it pushes you further into insecurity, and it makes it harder for you to show up as a healthy partner, a secure partner in any future relationships. Do not blame yourself for having wants and needs. Having wants and needs is a normal, healthy thing in a relationship. Now, avoidance will find your wants and needs to be neediness, but this is because of their own childhood. This is a person, again, that was not given the love and the nurturing by their parents or caretakers. And when the avoidant expressed their own feelings, their feelings would get dismissed, rejected outright, or even reprimanded. So, the only times that they were actually given love by their parents is when they accomplished something. It was reward-based. You know, got the winning home run, you get some praise. Got good grades, you get some praise. So what the avoidant learns is that they're not lovable as they are. They have to earn that love. And when their partner expresses needs, the avoidant feels like, well, I can't meet those needs because they were never able to meet the needs when they were a child. So they feel like they're just not able to meet anyone's needs and they're not good enough and they're ultimately going to disappoint their partner. So even the basic wants and needs, just the bare minimum, will come across like an insurmountable obstacle to the avoidant because it's more than they can deliver. They're ultimately going to disappoint this person, and it's too much pressure because they're not able to deliver, and this person's going to figure out that the avoidant isn't good enough, that they're not lovable, they're going to get rejected, they're going to get abandoned. So this right there is why avoidance will find your basic needs, just the bare minimum, to be neediness. And if you express your feelings, if you express your wants and needs, well, that's just too much pressure. But that is a reflection of the emotional unavailability and the complete emotional unhealthiness of the avoidant. It is not a reflection of you. It doesn't mean that you're actually unreasonable or needy. And often, when avoidants discard a partner, they go into a bit of a fault-finding phase. They look for imperfections in their partner as a reason to blame their behaviors on. See, it's not the avoidant's fault, it's your fault because you did X, Y, Z. Now, If you find yourself apologizing for these things, especially if they're things that you didn't really do wrong, what you're doing, again, is validating the avoidant that they are not at fault, they don't have to take accountability, and they don't have to self-reflect or work towards change. So do not apologize for things that you legitimately did not do wrong. If you did do wrong, if you did unhealthy behaviors, if you did hurtful behaviors, you should apologize for those, because that is the secure, kind, loving thing to do. But do not apologize for things that you absolutely did not do wrong, because you're only hurting yourself and enabling them.